All opinions and views expressed by the speakers are not representative of views and opinions of RBC Dominion Securities, Inc. All information and opinions provided in this video are in good faith, but without legal responsibility.
Hello, everyone. I am Karim Visram from RBC Dominion Securities. Welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes with Karim. As the holidays approach, it is time for joy and celebration, but it's also, unfortunately, a prime season for cyber scams. To help you stay protected, I'm thrilled to have a special guest with me here today, and again on December the 4th for the cybersecurity webinar, Manal Russell. Manal is the Senior Director of Global Cybersecurity Awareness and Education Team. She will share valuable insights on how you can safeguard yourself and your loved ones from cyber threats during this festive season. Today's discussion will cover some key topics to be aware of. We will dive deeper into these important topics during our webinar on December the 4th. So be sure to join us then for more detailed conversation. Manal, welcome.
Thank you, Karim.
Manal, maybe you can start by telling us a little bit about your role at RBC and how you protect our clients, and equally important, how our clients can protect themselves during this festive season.
My role, I lead a team that helps educate our employees and our clients on how to stay cyber safe. We do that by creating content that addresses the latest cyber threats that we're seeing not just in the banking industry, but in the world at large in every corner of our digital lives. And so for the holiday season especially, cyber criminals rely on us being rushed, being, just multitasking and things like that. So they'll send out things like, the sales that are right now happening, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, sales that are too good to be true. Trust your gut, right? So make sure you watch out for those. They'll send, texts or emails or things like that with deals and programs all around focused on the holiday season, right? So we think that, we're actually engaging with something real, but we're not. So it's just about taking time, slowing down, and making sure that we don't, inadvertently click or download or engage with anything that's malicious.
Right, and just sort of, I guess, basically think twice.
Think twice, yep,
Think
exactly.
twice before you do anything, before you click anything,
yes.
Right? Or
download
download anything, as you said.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, definitely think twice.
What would you, what's the top cause of cyber scams or cybersecurity sort of breaches or whatever? What's the top causes?
If you can believe it, 95% of the causes that happen with cybersecurity issues is the human element. So it's us. We're the ones who are clicking and engaging with malicious content because that's where the cyber criminals are trying to engage with us. So it's staggering to think that, even though we have all the technology in place to help protect us, we humans are the ones that are causing most of the issues because we're human.
Right. Just
right?
by way we act or we react to anything we get. Is that
exactly? Yeah. So.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So what's it? So if you were to pick sort of the one key thing that keeps you up at night, what would that be?
Oh, right now it's definitely what we're calling the bank impersonation scams.
Bank impersonation
yes,
scams.
Yes.
Okay. Can you
of
go
course.
into detail?
Yeah.
What is that?
So cyber criminals are impersonating banks. So they'll, for example, call you and say, we've seen some unexplained activity or irregular activity on your card. We're going to send someone to pick up your card or your credit card because it's been compromised. Make sure you put it in an envelope and put your PIN number in it. And people are vulnerable, right? When you tell them your finances are in jeopardy, our panic goes up, and then we're not thinking straight. So they'll do that. They'll follow the instructions, right? It's the bank. Why would I not trust them? Yeah. And so that's happening quite a lot. And so we always ask people to, if someone does call you with this type of scam, to hang up and call your bank directly with the number that you normally use rather than trusting this person on the phone that, could be malicious.
Because generally, correct me if I'm wrong, the banks will generally never call to ask for some personal information. Am I?
That is correct. We will never do that. We will never ask you to put your card in an envelope with your PIN number. Yeah, we don't do that. We would ask you to come into the branch and address that directly rather than, asking for that personal information on the phone. We won't do that.
Okay, so would that be like if someone called a bank impersonator? Is that what?
Bank impersonators, yeah.
So if you call a bank impersonator calls someone and asks for any personal information, that should be the red flag.
That's a red flag right there. Hang up.
Right?
Yeah.
Hang up.
Hang up.
And call someone that you know at the bank.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes, your trusted advisor.
Correct. Well put. Yeah. Well, what would you say is a top scam right now going on, or if you've seen the last 12 months? What's top, top things that people should be aware of during Christmas and holiday time?
It's definitely around all the sales and all the deals that are happening. I would say that's the easiest, lowest hanging fruit for cyber criminals. They're going to try and trick you into buying things that you think are legitimate, but they're not. So be careful of the website links that you go to. Don't ever accept a deal or an offer from a text or an email. Go straight, type it into the web browser and go to the legitimate website rather than, just following instructions from an email that could be from a cyber criminal.
So there's actually deals, right, this is Cyber Friday or Good
Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
Yeah, whatever, right? The great deals
here. Yeah, they are.
They're super, super deals. So you got to be very careful.
Very careful.
You're very careful. Now, would you say that you be careful any text you get about deals?
Any text.
Any text.
Any text. Yeah, I would just do not click links from text. Even if it's legitimate, I would just go straight to the website and engage with it directly, the one that you're used to using, rather than, because the link could be compromised and take you to a malicious site.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
sneaky.
Yeah, I gotta be, I gotta be careful myself too.
All of us. Yeah.
Yeah. Careful, right?
Yeah.
Now, one sort of last question on this: is there the location where these cyber criminals are located? Do we know where they're coming from? Is it all originated in Canada or international, or where, do we know, or is there any effort to try to sort of figure out where this is coming from?
Oh, Kareem, they're everywhere. They're all over the world. And what's encouraging them more is that they're using AI now, artificial intelligence. It's making it easier for them to target anywhere in the world and at scale, because they can target millions of people all at once. And so they're everywhere. They're in every corner of the world. We don't hone in on a specific area. They could be from anywhere.
Now, you said the magic word, artificial intelligence.
Yes, it's the latest,
which is the latest buzzword right now. Do you see with this artificial intelligence these kind of activities mushrooming, increasing?
Oh yes.
Right?
Yes.
So you got to be very, very careful with what's about to come.
Very careful. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think anything else that you want to add before our December 4th webinar that you want to add?
Yeah, I have one tip actually, and I try to share this with everybody because it's good for everyone, regardless of whether you're interacting with your bank or not. It's to establish a code word with your family. And what that means is, because of artificial intelligence, we're seeing now people are getting calls impersonating family members and asking them for money, especially the elderly who are getting calls from their so-called grandchildren and impersonating their voice, because grandchildren are oversharing online and posting all their videos. Their voices now can be mimicked. And so we're telling people, if you have a code word, you can intercept this caller, someone, Johnny calls Grandma, Grandma, I'm in trouble, I need some money. Well, Grandma can say, okay, Johnny, what's our code word? And if he doesn't know the code word, then it's not really Johnny. So establish a code word with your family. That way, that's your protection against this artificial intelligence scam.
Wonderful, wonderful. So I got to do that myself.
Yeah, we do too.
Last sort of question on that about the password. Would you suggest having one code word for everyone in the family, or would you have different code words? And Grandma would have a hard time remembering 5 code words.
Yeah, exactly. So I would just have one.
One,
I
right?
would
Especially
say,
for the grandkids, right?
Yes.
Because that's where because the kids themselves, they're adult enough, and hopefully Less susceptible.
Yeah, less susceptible, but their voice can be mimicked. So anytime we put anything online externally, our voices can be captured and mimicked. And so one code word is enough, I would say. I think we have too many other passwords to remember, but one code word is good.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the first thing I'm going to do when I get home.
Good.
Thank you for the advice.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you so much, Manal, and thank you for sharing your valuable insight with us today. And thank you for everyone who tuned in. I'm sure you found Manal's tips helpful. Cyber scams during the holidays can be stressful, but stay informed is a first step in protecting yourself. I warmly invite you to join us for an in-depth webinar with Manal on December the 4th at 2 p.m., where we will dive deeper into the holiday cyber safety. To register, please call my office at 416-956-8888, and my team will be happy to assist you. Also, feel free to send me any questions you would like Manal to address at the webinar. Once again, thank you, Manal.
Thank you.
And thank you, everyone, for joining us. And look forward to seeing all of you on December the 4th.